Alright, what's up everybody? Well, this is going to be my third time trying to make this video. But what it's going to be about is doing a showdown between the A1 Mini and the Bambu Lab X1 Carbon. I'm going to be doing this on the Apple Vision Pro. Kind of recording my experience so I can kind of talk about the specs of each printer and kind of go over why I chose each of these printers for the job I'm going to have them do. So, yeah, why the tech specs page likes to act goofy. What? I get back there and they have to bury it under all that BS. Alright, so what I want to start out by doing is getting both of these to print out at the same time, and we're going to test the speed of a Benchy, fastest Benchy settings that you can print at with the A1 Mini and the X1 Carbon. I've actually sliced this one on my own computer. I'm not going to leave it to the pre-sliced stuff that you can actually get on there. Kind of a warning, don't reformat your SD card if you don't have access to the models, because that's what's going to happen. You're going to end up with nothing on there like I did. And at least Bambu has a easy enough wiki that you can use. Where is it? Yeah, kind of here on their page. So they have a wiki guide you can go to, and then you would just want to choose. I know there's a section. I know what's on here. Yeah, you'll probably have an easier chance finding it if you just search for it than me trying to do it while I'm making a video. But either way, you can get the wiki through the Bambu Handy app. Speaking of which, I'm Prime Tower on Bambu Lab's Maker World, and yeah, I post stuff like this on there. Probably my two most popular. Well, probably they are my most popular. You can get those there. And yeah, that would help me out a lot if you followed me on there. Gave me some boosts. What do I got? Oh, I got 2 more boosts. Look at that. Yeah, that's Bambu Lab's Maker World. But what we're going to do now is get the benchies going. We'll do bed leveling. We don't need bed leveling. I've done bed leveling 3 times today. I think we're going to be good. We'll go ahead and hit next. I'm going to select the pink. And over here we're going to have a special silk PLA filament that you'll actually get to see when I'm done. It's going to be a surprise. So both printers are starting up. And with the A1 Mini, it's got the 180 cubed millimeter build volume as opposed to the 256 cubed. I got it because I was doing stuff like this, making custom caps for pens and batteries that you put in your pocket, so that way people don't always know you're carrying a vaping device around with you. So definitely reach out to me. My contact information is posted on this profile or on this channel. And speaking of which, I am recording it on the Vision Pro because I am an Apple fanboy. Did spend 6 years there, and I got Tim Cook's autograph for being there for 5 of them. So let me know in the comments if that's a story you'd like me to talk about in the future or not. I definitely got things to say about that. But going back to the printers we're talking about, each of them I've got all 3 of the available nozzle diameters. For each of them. Came with the 0.4, obviously. They both go up to 300 degrees Celsius as the max temperature. This kind of surprised me, the build plate on this one. It's so much hotter, but I guess the other main difference is the enclosure. Having the aluminum and glass enclosure as opposed to the open end bed slinger like this. Kind of makes it to where this one becomes limited on the types of materials you can use, which will get us to another point. The price of these two things. The carbon filter, that's actually pretty good, because you definitely get the smell of like a burned plastic. I'd say that the chamber monitoring camera is another huge thing that I can actually show you the difference between the two here, because on the A1 Mini it really sucks. I mean, it really sucks. Quality wise, I mean, if you like still shots, it's not the worst camera, but it's a slideshow. Really don't know how else to put it in, that is, it's a slideshow. Well, you'll see the supported filaments over on the X series. You know, it can do anything. But when you come over to the A1 Mini, or just the A1 series in general without the enclosure, it limits you to PLA, PETG, TPU, and PVA, which I have not heard of PVA. Let me know if I'm just dumb and it's super common, but I've not seen that anywhere. When they say low rate camera up to 1080p, I mean they mean low rate, because you're gonna see that this is not just the Vision Pro lagging. This camera just sucks. So we've got action over here on the A1. That's a first layer already down. Getting close to having a second layer down before this thing's even done purging. Looks like we're almost there. Again, you can connect over Wi-Fi or use the SD card. I use the Wi-Fi most of the time just to use the Bambu Handy application. Makes things a lot easier. But when we're talking about comparing the two, you gotta talk about the price difference. So for the A1 Mini combo like I got here, it's $349 for the whole thing. Pretty impressive, I gotta say. Gotta tell you, Bambu doesn't give me a nickel for making any videos about them. I think they make really good printers. So we watched the Mini do its thing over here, and now we're going to compare it to the camera on the X1 Carbon, because it's dramatic. I mean, look at how much better. Go ahead. Kind of put these two side by side. This thing is throwing down plastic, that's for sure. But the A1 has got the advantage, without a doubt. I mean, it's fine. Going back to the price of these things, I mean, even replacement parts are something that's never gonna break the bank. I was worried when I first saw this, because it looked like they'd moved everything, but now instead of just accessories, they have spare parts. So I guess it makes sense. But I mean, everything on here seems like they're barely making $1 off of everything. I mean, the whole extruder unit is $31.99. That's reasonable. And I'm pretty sure it's the same thing with the X1 here. Nah, I didn't want accessories, I wanted spare parts. So yeah, I mean, it is literally the same thing. I mean, you get three ceramic heaters for $13.99. Sure, they make you buy more than one at a time, but they're not extracting money out of you on every little thing that you're gonna have to replace. Back to the one-to-one comparison shot here. It's pretty cool to watch these things go. Kind of in sync like this. I mean, if this isn't one of the coolest things you can do with the Apple Vision Pro, I don't know what is. But go ahead and make sure you like this video. Leave a comment telling me why you love Bambu Lab, why you hate them. Go ahead and tell me if you want me to make a video about what it's like to work at Apple. It's kind of an idea I've been throwing around. Definitely have things to say about that. I meant to do that. So speaking of the Bambu Lab store and this stack of filament I got here, did want to mention a video I made yesterday, or I talk about giving away Bambu Lab filament. I think I'm going to go ahead and just change that to giving away 2 Bambu Lab gift cards. That would be the equivalent, about 4 rolls of filament, because I think that would save shipping, and you know, you wouldn't have to give me your address and dox yourself or anything like that. So I think that's going to be the way to do it. It's my Bambu Lab filament video if you want to know how to get into that. It doesn't end till October, but you got to be a subscriber and you got to comment the secret code that I reveal in that video. So make sure you watch that if you want to win what is about 4 rolls of filament, we'll say. You can get whatever you want with the gift card, but I called it filament in that video, so we'll just stick with that right now. Right? These things just sound unreal when they start going at full speed and cranking away. Now, talking about the dimensions of this thing, when I first got it, I thought, man, I'm gonna have no room on this bench. But in all actuality, I was right, and I lost even more than I thought. So what I would recommend to anybody with an A1 Mini would be look up a model like this for the AMS light, where you can mount that puppy right on the wall. I like this. This guy, he gets it. The light's PD. Good job, dude. Person, whoever you are, not sure. Yeah, let me know, am I dumb for being a Bambu Lab fanboy, or is this not impressive? I mean, everything that they offer, I think about how it's all about the experience. Kind of how Apple used to be with the Macintosh. You know, it used to be all about just making a fun machine. And now they're kind of just the boring single colored box that they used to make fun of Microsoft fanboys wanting to use. So I don't know, I got thoughts on the way they're ran nowadays too, even though I still like the products. Looks like these are going good. Let's use this one. See, there's no PV or whatever that was here. I don't know any. I don't know what that is. Never heard of that one. Yeah, 15 kilograms. This thing is a beast to haul around. Talking about the touch screen, that is definitely something I want to touch on. This one is fantastic. I mean, full color. There's me, Prime Tower. Link right into the Bambu Lab app with that. Let's see what you've actually got installed. Maintenance. It's responsive as can be. This one, not so much. I mean, it's better. I think they've gotten it a lot better with a software update. But it's everything's just a little too small and cramped for me. I know that it's the mini and that's what we're working with, but I do gotta say, it's a lot more responsive than it used to be though. But I mean, it's tiny. Looking like the A1 Mini's getting close. No, 2.4 inch touchscreen. It definitely needed to be bigger than that. But when you consider $349 for the whole combo compared here's the X1 is 15 almost for the combo. I mean, you add tax and it's over 1,500 bucks for the combo. You know, there's a big difference, but we're gonna see. The speed is not where you're compromising anything with the A1. I mean, they started at the same time, and yeah, 98% done on the A1 versus 80. Should say 100% done on the A1. Alright, let's wait for it. My favorite part of every A1 mini print. Never get tired of that chime. So there it is, 20 minutes for a Benchy. It's not exactly fast anymore, from what I hear. but being the absolute fastest is not as important as being the nicest looking. And that's what I really care about more than anything. So see here, the Bambu Lab X1 carbon's got a lot of catching up to do. A lot of it's with the prep. I think the A1 having it go through its startup process a lot faster really helps it jump out and just start throwing down plastic faster than the X1 carbon can. So it really seems like the one question you got to ask yourself on these two printers, so we actually look at the quality, is do you need a fast print, and do you need to print really complex materials? Because I think that's what you're paying for here mostly, is this enclosure. I mean, having a solid steel enclosure or chassis with the aluminum and glass enclosure really allows you to get into a lot more complex materials. So eventually I'm gonna venture down that road. I think TPU is next on my list of materials that I want to tackle, but I wanted to make this video just to kind of compare the two, show the results that you get, and again, let everybody know about, you know, the filament giveaway. The video hasn't reached every one of my subscribers, but I wanted everybody to know that if you are a subscriber, you know, I want to give away some filament, because that seems what's driving the traffic to this channel is 3D printing or related content. So I think that's where I need to start focusing things. I really like the idea of filming these in the Vision Pro like this, because you can see a lot of really good uses outside from just the tech specs. Looks like we're on the end of the X1 finally. Remember, it took 20 minutes to get this Benchy off of the A1 Mini, the cheaper printer by a lot. Uh-oh, look at that. Look at that. That is like not good right there. That is the print head just gouging into that. That was terrible. I don't think you ever want to see that on anybody's 3D printer, do you? Disappointing. Oh, I'm already on there. What an idiot. So there it is, Benchy off of the X1 carbon. Let's go ahead and compare the two. Wow, look at the number it did on that. Well, $400 printer has outdone $1,500 printer. Some like ghosting, artifacting, all that nonsense. It's like this side didn't do too bad. Little booger right there. Look at that arch. Nice. A little bit of nonsense right there on this one that you don't have on the A1 Mini. So I want this video to have its viral moment where everybody argues on whether or not the boat is red or if the boat is blue. You gotta put it in the comments if you think the boat is blue or if the boat is red. Leave a comment. Hopefully you liked this video. Hopefully it was good enough to get you to subscribe. I want to try more of these videos where I use the Vision Pro and altered reality to kind of help everybody enjoy these videos more. Like I said, follow me on on Maker World. I am Prime Tower on there, and yeah, check out everybody else's models. They've got trending. What do they got? Yeah, see that. Hey, either way, hope you like this. Stick around for more content like this in the future, and yeah, see you next time.